Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Kaminjaw. Welcome to a little different video I have planned for today, and it's just gonna be me going through certain maps and telling you how to play Mercy properly. It will just be going over like good positioning, like where you can heal at, when you should res, stuff like that. And I'll try to make this like a weekly little series, and I'll go through like one map a day. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I don't really have anything scheduled or kind of like what I should be doing, but I'm gonna come in here blindly and just go over what I normally do when I play Mercy. So first we're gonna go over what you should be doing on attack, like where you should be. So when you're on attack, you have your defenders, and they're gonna be right around this bend over here on the restaurant. And you're going to be coming out of this one. You don't have to worry too much about where you should be right now until the engagement happens. But what I like to do is I like to get on top of this building right here. And while I'm on top of there, I can heal these guys on the payload while it's moving. I can heal anyone that's coming to the top here to get high ground right here, to peek over on them. I can hide behind here, so if I am pocketing someone here, I'm not exposed, and I'm not exposed to anyone targeting my tanks if I'm right there. So I think that's a really good spot to be. A lot of people kind of just play on the payload and heal everyone there, but playing there, because like a lot of times you're going to be like in this area, you're going to be exposed to a lot of gunfire and a lot of enemies that take this spot right here. Like if they could have like Bastion, McCree, Widow, stuff like that can do a lot of damage to you or pick you off. So I don't recommend playing on the payload. I definitely recommend playing about right there. I'm actually going to get up over in that area just to kind of explain it more and show you guys what I'm really talking about. I would have like someone here with me to go over this, but unfortunately no one's on and I wanted to really make this video. So right here. Typically your main DPS will be right here, trying to break that shield or get picks over there, or maybe like get an on that might be down there. So you have that guy there, and I just fell off again. But he would be there, and you know your beam's pretty far. So having honestly like standing right here, pocketing them, not being exposed to anything right there, and keeping your tanks alive at this range is really nice. And there's a point in time where your beam breaks, and it's about like 1 second or so. So you can kind of heal your tanks, back up to this corner here just to make sure you're not in any gunfire for sure, and then keep going back and forth just to keep your beam toggling and keep everyone healed at the same time. So this is a really good spot, and I use this a lot whenever I'm playing here. I'd say right here is pretty decent too, as long as everyone's right there or they start like playing here. I like to play here just to keep everyone alive there, because no one can hit you here. Not really. So I definitely say those two spots are really well, and really nice to play in. If people start trying to target you there, I recommend coming down here when everyone's on the payload trying to defend it about there. I'd say play here. You can do the whole kind of like pivot toggle thing where you're healing someone. Stop the beam, like pause the beam connection right here, and then come back through, so you're constantly healing them, and just kind of like pivot and jump around this point, because like standing still and just healing allows you to get like headshot by McCree, Widow, Hanzo, anyone that can really do a lot of damage to you there. So that's why I recommend constantly moving when you're playing Mercy. So that's a good spot, because your team will probably be like around right here if they're defending right there. So there. This spot's pretty good too, and you have your health file right here, and just kind of pivot around the team. If you're on defense, and honestly if you're on attack too, this room is amazing. It's amazing for Mercy. If your team's dying above, if you're on defense, you can get in position and res them from here. If your team's kind of like right here defending and they're getting pushed, you can hide in this corner and res them from here. And this place is really good for attacking and defending. If you're on attack and you're pushing through this main road here, and they're defending maybe up top here, or right here, or in these gates. Playing right here is really helpful because if they're defending here and you're healing right here, like right here, they're not going to be able to hit you unless they come through the store, and then that's when you need to back up and shift to someone. Maybe even like a little bit further back, like healing right here is really nice, even if the team's like right there. They might be able to get easily, but that's when you shift out or go to someone right here. This helps you eliminate any gunfire from the main kind of fighting area. And if you're about to get the point, and maybe there's like not a lot of time on the clock, or you have like your res, I definitely recommend playing right here, because your team's gonna be here, like the Reinhardt shield's gonna be about here, you know, trying to get the point and get that first checkpoint. And you're here because the Reinhardt shield's protecting you, which is, let's say it's like that line there. You have this wall right here. You can kind of just pivot around. Occasionally break your healing, you know, like make it go through this wall, just to make sure you're constantly protected. And you can keep everyone healed here. You can shift out to someone right there, because occasionally you have some DPS going right there as well. And you can res, like, so if someone's like right about there, you can res them if you're about here, I'd say. And about like right at the gate. So I'd say this place is really helpful for reses, really helpful for healing, and just really helpful to keep you alive, and also there's the mega here. So as long as you guys gain control of this main area, Mercy is really good for here. So abuse the spot whenever you can, attack and defense. In terms of defense, because I kind of just went over attack, if your team is defending up top here, and they're coming through this main road, I'd say stay behind this this sign, keep everyone alive. This will eliminate all gunfire from this main road. There could be like roadhogs or widows or something trying to shoot from right there, getting picks on this side. So staying behind this sign will eliminate any gunfire from there, anything from there, anything on this road here. If they start coming down, I'd still say like kind of play up here, be aware of who's shooting you, again constantly move. Sometimes I like to play around this pole here because you can't shoot through it. So if you're kind of like moving around through here and your head's like not next to it but kind of like behind it, it's gonna be hard for them to kill you. So abuse that spot when your team's like right here. And again, if you're on defense, you can use this this restaurant, heal from right here, eliminate gunfire from this area. If they start coming through here to kill you, you back out this way. And as long as you gain control of this area on defense, you have access to the mega. So if you get low, you can use that. I like to use this wall occasionally. Just like to peek around, eliminate gunfire from this area, in this angle. And occasionally, if they're about to get the point, I like to heal like right here, because you can heal people from here. And if you can like kind of heal people from under here, it's really hard to do, but you can. And you can res from about like right there, and a little bit further back, and up top there. So this is a good spot to res. This wall is really good for defending too. If they're coming through here, you guys are defending, and you don't want to use that restaurant because they're kind of going in and out of it. You can use this spot here, pivot around this rock, and this one right here. Stay healed. And if people are coming up top, just drop down. That's about all the spots on there for Mercy. So we're gonna move on to the next checkpoint, which is over here. So there's a lot of spots that we can use here for Mercy. For attack, as you're going up here, I recommend using the sign if they're trying to defend there. Try your best to take control of this area as fast as you can, because there's another mega here, and there's a lot of places that eliminate gunfire. So healing here, healing someone here if they're trying to go up is really nice. So that's a really nice spot. This room is pretty big too. So let's say like your team's like right here fighting, you can kind of come through here, heal from here, or if you're trying to res, just kind of stay behind here, because they might think like if the team's dying here and they don't know where the Mercy is, they'll probably expect her like right there, or maybe like coming through here, so they're gonna be like watching this area, or watching that top area. But not a lot of people kind of go through the restaurant because they're just, you know, unaware that Risa can kind of just come in here and res. And this is a good spot to kind of juke around. So like, let's say they have a Roadhog coming in here, he's trying to hook, you can kind of bait him by going around this wall here, peeking occasionally, and just kind of shift out and res if you want. So I'd say use this room a lot. Attack and defense. Good place for healing, good place for hiding. And this room up top here is pretty nice too, because as long as you break the railings here, you can kind of heal up top here. There's not a lot of cover, but I'd say getting high ground is essential for playing Mercy. So you can heal people there, heal people here. If you're getting pushed, and there's maybe like an ult happening right here, and you're healing, and they see you, stop healing, and just kind of back up over here. So like, I wouldn't say like stop healing and hide here, because they'll probably like come in here expecting you, to be in this area because that's where you last were. They just come in here and try to kill you, and you're vulnerable. So I'd say if there's a lot of crazy fights happening and your team's losing, and you have res, back up around here, kind of get in this general area. If there's someone up top here, I recommend just coming up here, hugging that corner tight, and standing, in this area, or even jump down and kind of go here. These are really good hiding spots, and then you can come out and res when the time comes. This spot's really good too, for attack and defense, just pivoting around here and shifting the teammates when necessary. This gives you a lot of cover, and if someone does try coming to you, you can kind of lead them away from the main fight, especially if they're like an essential part of the team, like an only DPS soldier or a Reinhardt or something that's chasing you. Lead them away, even if you die. As long as you lead them away from the fight, your team will probably win the fight. And you can kind of lead them away. There's a health pack there. There's one over there. But yeah, I definitely say use that room. We're actually going to go back there for a second. I'm going to come up here real quick and show you some plays in defense. So if you're defending and they're moving the payload, most of the time you guys are going to come out of that room, come up here, and go out this room here. And if you guys are kind of like staggering and trying to get on the payload as soon as you can to defend it, and you have res or you're close to it, heal here. This place is pretty good. You can kind of break the beam at this point. And if you're healing, move left and heal here. It won't break in this little time span. So you can kind of just like hold down your mouse and continuously heal someone at this point. As long as they're not like right here with like you literally, it's hard to make contact with them. So like, as long as they're like about there, you can heal them. Still maintain my healing without breaking it. So that's really nice to use. It's nice to kind of like stay around here for reses, because you can get people pretty far away, kind of like around here and below. So that's a nice spot for defense. Also up there, pivoting around those rocks are really nice for healing on defense. And this room is okay too, but I don't really use it too much because a lot of people on attack just kind of are constantly going through that top area there, coming down here from respawn, and just on this road for moving the payload. So I don't really recommend using this room, but you definitely can. Just kind of like hide here, heal someone here, and you can always backpedal and get high ground up these stairs. But I wouldn't prioritize this room. Even though there's a mega here, it's really hard to stay alive in this room. That's about all for this one, I think. Definitely, like, the gist of it is kind of using these pillars, or not these pillars, these rocks to heal your team and provide a form of cover for yourself and not just hiding behind your tanks, because there's like a Zarya ult or a Rein ult or a Genji ult and you're really close to your team, you're most likely going to die or get targeted. Now you can say, oh, if a Genji ults, you'll get targeted if he sees you up here. Well, there is a short span of time where Genji pulls out his sword and that's his ult and then starts slashing. So once you hear that, you can kind of back up. He probably won't kill you on the first slash, or like even like hit you on the first slash. So you can kind of back up and then start shifting around to teammates below here, because then he'll waste time trying to kill you, and you'll have more time to evade. So use that. After the first checkpoint gets used, you do have access to this room. I think this room's really nice for resing as well. Nice for healing. You can heal people really far from this angle and this angle here. And you can kind of sit here and res if your team's dying right there and they don't know you're here. So that's also a good room as well. I forgot to mention it. I don't use it a lot because I oftentimes forget that that room's open once the first defense goes down. It's just kind of natural to me that that's a spawn room. This spot's okay too. It gives you cover from anyone that's flanking here, but also completely open to the main road. So you can use that little, this little booth behind here, like little outhouse area. So you can use that. This main room, not the main room, but like the last, this last little stretch towards the end. There's some decent places you can heal from on this one. Standing behind here is really nice. I often stay here. If there's ults happening, I come out and res. Again, getting high ground is huge and very important. So I'd say abuse. Oh my god, I dropped. Abuse that top area as long as no one else is on it. And honestly, using these moving platforms to stay with your team isn't too bad either. So I can do this. I can heal someone here, heal someone up there. And if I'm up there, I can also heal up here. And kind of hide behind that pillar there too. Up here, they have the Mega, we have the Train. This is good for attack and defense. If you kind of crouch here and heal on defense or attack, mainly defense, it eliminates anyone from kind of shooting you there because there's not a lot of space for them to land any headshots, and also these platforms are constantly moving, so them trying to get a clean shot on you is very difficult to do. So I'd say use that, even though you might think it's like really easy for them to hit you, but like if you crouch, kind of like stay back and use your length of your beam to like abuse it, then you should be fine. Using this for res is really nice too. And also this room here, really nice attack and defense. You can heal here. You literally, if you're an attack, there's no way they can shoot you from here as long as you maintain the length of your beam and just be aware of anyone that's coming through here with their footsteps. You can come out here and res when the time comes as long as they don't target you. If there's a fight happening and you think you might get stuck in it, you can backpedal up here to these stairs. And honestly, don't go out this door, they might see you, but you can come around right here, shift out and res. Really nice spot. And you also have the mini right there, so you do have control of that health pack. And also on defense and attack, using this pillar right here, if someone's like chasing you, constantly like shift around to your team here. Use your healing to the most here. You can heal through this crack a tiny bit, but I don't really do that much. Kind of just like work your way around it. As a support player and just like a mercy player in general, I don't recommend playing on the objective, in this case the payload, because you can easily get stuck in ults or get, like shattered by Ryan, or just, hit in general because you're in the main line of fire. So abuse the length of your beam and make the most out of it. I think that's about it. Mainly the gist of this was to abuse your beam length, hide behind any pillars when necessary, and just be aware of where you can res, because there's a lot of places you can res that you might not think of. Like, people kind of assume that, hey, I need to be in the middle of the skulls to res, but like if you have like a teammate dead here, and like maybe here, you can just res them right here. Like, you don't have to shift out, get into the main line of fire and res, because if like 4 or 5 team members are down, most likely there's gonna be like 3, 4, maybe even the whole team still alive, and you don't want to go on that line of fire, possibly get picked off by some hero, get charged or anything. So you want to try to res in the most safe spots. So that's why this place is nice. That's why this little truck here is nice, even though you're exposed to fire there and fire here if you're on attack or defense. You can get people on this main way, getting to the point. But most of the time I'm rezzing in this area here, because this room is just so nice for healing and really nice for rezzes. Also, I didn't really go over much on this room, but like on attack, really nice. If you're healing right here, no one can really shoot you from here, from like this main area. If they have like someone like kind of coming here, they might be able to see you depending on how far away your beam is, and they can damage you. But for the most part, this is a safe room. You have the mini there. You always want to try your best to take control of the health packs on the map. I know that like most of the positions I have on here are like right next to or very close to minis or megas. And that's what you really want, because people are going to be constantly targeting you. And even though you have like a little regen on you, it doesn't occur for 1 second, or until 1 second. I'm sorry, and it's a little bit slow. So speeding up the process by obtaining the health packs is really nice. It'll keep you alive and possibly get you that game-changing res. And also this pillar's nice too. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's it for this map. Next week, I think I'm gonna go over Dorado, because I think Route 66 and Dorado are two of my most favorite maps for playing Mercy, and two of the best maps for playing her. And it's mainly because there's so many places you can hide, so many places you can like work around and keep your team healthy and keep them alive for the fights while you're very distant away from the fight. I love Route 66 so much for playing Mercy, like constantly. It's such a great map for her. But I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it was a lengthy video and I apologize. I don't know if you guys got bored, but I'm just trying to help out those who have trouble playing Mercy or interested in Mercy and just want to know more about how to play her on certain maps and how to get better with her. I definitely say the best thing is to learn the map, and learn where you can res and learn where you can heal the best at while avoiding the enemy team. So again, next week probably do Dorado, and we'll see how that goes. It might be shorter, it might be longer, we'll see. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.